Hey guys, the thing about this channel is that we get to have other data scientists and other big wrinkly brained members come on the show and help us out with some DD. So that's what we appreciate about this community. So the first thing that I wanted to notice is that we had made some price predictions about GameStop. It is currently up 50% with the last 10 minutes of power hour until after hours begins. We have faced multiple network outages today, and we are still in it to win it. So if you guys appreciate the hustle, the like button is waiting for you, and the subscribe button is as well. So we are back. We are here talking about this sentiment analysis DD from user Chubby Moo, also known as our friend Mo Monkey that we just saw in the entry point here. So thank you, and here we go. Hey, fellow apes, just wanted to share a few information that we were digging while scratching a few wrinkles from my data science background here. The intention of this post is to help give some of you more confidence and help through some rough times. He's inside the financial market for more than 10 years now, and the psychological part is the worst to handle when you are not prepared. So, just to add some context, they are a financial advisor. Wow, that's the first time we've heard that. But this is not financial advice, and they are not American, so excuse the bad English. Well, this English sounds perfectly fine so far. Once more, look at that chart. We did do a price prediction of 190. Pay attention up there. This is because of the multiple impulse waves that we had earlier today and the bullish nature of the entire market right now. So those of you who are buying and holding, it is a upwards fight, but you are fighting the good fight. And once again, without any financial advice moving forward, let's go. Random tips. Oh, he also has 4 cats. I advise you to do your own diligence and follow whatever works for you financially. Never gamble with money you can't afford to lose. Also have an objective and aim at it. That way you won't be affected by ups and downs that the volatility can bring into your life. They've been silent, so you might notice that your account is fairly new, but they like to read more than write, so they're here every day. Too long didn't read. This is just the results of some research he did while regarding news timing and sentiment analysis for GME. And onwards we go. Oh boy. Yes, we have passed 72,000. Thank you guys so much. For starters, they would like to talk about Kramer on CNBC and his sudden change of hearts. Probably some of you have not seen his video after the earnings call, but it goes like this. Everything here is positive, and I can see why people shouldn't have shorted it at 15 bucks. Kramer, CNBC, March 2021. Here is the link in case you want to check. And then there's earnings week, all eyes and ears waiting for the earnings, and after it's released, a lot of FUD news starts to pop, right? Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. I'm trying to not speak like I'm trying to catch my breath all the time, so that's taking some constructive criticism for you guys. So, GameStop losses luster in earnings aftermath, possible share sale. And then GameStop's Reddit believers find hope in short squeeze mention. And finally, GameStop stock had a bad day. Earnings just made it worse. And then you start wondering, what are these guys talking about? They can't say that the earnings report was the best thing we could ever expect, but come on. We are in the middle of a pandemic evaluating the performance of about to bankrupt brick and mortar company, and now those guys release some like hiring ex-Amazon expert to the team, cutting expenses, increased e-commerce sales by 130%, transforming the whole company into a new gaming shop experience for its users and its consumer database, which is huge. All of this while a lot of companies are barely holding itself in major debt. Conclusion, big boo-boo by the media. Too long didn't read. Already having a positive call on here. 6 minutes left on the market. Watch this prediction come true. 190 GameStop for the end of the day. Thank you for the super intervals. I'll check in a second. It continues a day before the earnings call. March 22, the sentiment and trends search for GameStop stock related subject had roughly 1.6 million reach. March 23rd, we had a huge spike totaling 22 million reach in mentions and whatnots related to the whole sentiment thing that I won't go deeper here. New Cohen tweet. Ooh, new Cohen tweet. Okay, we're going to cover that in just a hot second. Let's see. Awesome, right? It sounds like the whole media, independent of the 10K filings and the earnings call, were preparing to shoot some FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt relating to whatever GME releases. But we are trained apes and don't fall for that anymore. Now the fun part. It ran some sentiment analysis using natural language processing and blah blah. It generated a nice chart for us. Right, so negative is negative sentiment, positive is positive sentiment. If you guys know Swaggy stocks, that is also a tool that we've used in the past to indicate, oh wait, hold on. Swaggy stocks is this one. To indicate sentiment analysis here, right? We have the sentiment in red for negative sentiment and green for positive sentiment. That's for Tesla. We have one for GME here. And our friend seems to have pulled some as well. So on the 25th, which is today, there is an overwhelming positive sentiment here, as was on the 22nd. I mean, overall negative sentiment for 23 and the 24th. Makes sense. It trends with the amount of time that the amount of movement that there is. Okay, what this chart tells us basically is that we have neutral to positive sentiment throughout media at March 22, and then the day of the earnings call and the day after, the FUD spread. Today, 25th of March, we have a stock plus 32%. While I'm writing this, right, it's up 55% right now. $5 away from that. $5 away and 5 minutes away until after hours begins. The FUD cannot be sustained for too long. We have a very positive sentiment spread today. Some other stats. 67% of the mentions are from personal accounts. 33% of the mentions are from company profiles. This is one stats to keep your heads up and always double check the sources of the news you are reading. And add to this long but post. Give apes banana and apes stay calm. Look at the sentiment analysis chart right there. That's the spread of positive and negative sentiment here. Left is negative, right is positive. Most of the mentions today are considered by analysis as relaxed, pleased, and serene. All apes are not affected by FUD and keep holding nice. As Renzel says, be nice to everyone. Also, if you read this, send me a message. So that's the case right here. Guys, get this data scientist a little bit of the attention it deserves. I'm gonna grab this and put it in the description below. And once again, thank you, Gabriel Enriquez, for sending the super as well as pointing us in the direction of your excellent DD. Thank you for those of you who are here on the Moon Platoon, Gorillionaire, and Meatball the Space Legends here. And now we're gonna focus up on how the day is gonna end right before after hours. See you in the money.